Oh my god. Oh my god. Everybody hates Chris. Okay, we gotta talk about this first. We need to get into the details of what happened at the Oscars yesterday because, wow, that was unexpected. So with that said first, let's get to it. Okay, so let's talk about what everybody's talking about, which is the Oscars. So basically, for those of you that didn't see the Oscars yesterday, I saw it and I decided to come across it just because I missed the last two Oscars. And obviously when I was watching the Oscars, you know, it was going okay. I didn't really feel like this year's nominations were strong. It wasn't really as big as, like, let's say 2017 or 2018 before COVID hit. This year, there were some interesting projects that were out there that were being nominated, but it wasn't anything like as big as I felt like it could have been. So what definitely caught my interest were obviously the actors. The actors, just because of who they are and what was going on with them. The first one that caught my interest for this year when it came to the Oscar was this actress who was part of West Side Story, and she's openly queer, or I believe the first openly queer woman to come out and earn an Oscar, and people were hella giving her a standing ovation. You know, I thought it was very inspiring just because of the fact that I'm trans, so that to me was really something. And then right after that, for best supporting role, we even have this deaf actor who won an award. I kept hearing rumors that he was like the second deaf actor to actually win an award, or no, but then I kept hearing that he's technically the first. So to me, I'm just gonna play it safe and say he's the first. Okay, but the fact that someone in his condition actually won an award is inspiring to me. It shows that anybody, no matter how you are, what's going on with you, you can win something like that. It's possible. It's really possible. And that really got to me, you know, having to see him go up there and make a speech, doing it all in sign language. Obviously, they had a translator and he was translating what he needed to say. And to me, it got to me a little bit. I was just like, man, acting, man. I was just like, it's bringing back some vibes. But then, the Oscars were going on. It was going on very calmly, very smoothly. This year wasn't that bad. And then Will Smith occurred because Chris Rock came on stage. He was doing what he does. He was just telling a few jokes, nothing too serious, by the way, very harmless. And then Will Smith goes on stage and smacks him. He smacked the shit out of Chris Rock for a joke that wasn't even that big of a deal. At least in my opinion, because there are actually some people out there actually defending Will Smith, but I think it's because they don't necessarily know what's going on with him, and I'm gonna get into that in a bit. So what I want to do is that I'm gonna actually react to the clip with you guys. Already it's on The Guardian, and it has over 47 million views, and this was yesterday. And this was faster than what happened during Super Bowl with the halftime show, by the way. So I'm gonna react to it, and I'm gonna give you more of my thoughts on what's going on. So here we go.
You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will
Look at Chris. He's just doing this thing.
Lord.
Yes.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Look at her face. But look at Will. He's laughing. He's laughing.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Get my name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Yeah, so that was completely unnecessary. I'll even say this. If Will needed to defend his wife, again, I'm going to get into why I say it like that. There was a better way to approach it. For one, he could have avoided smacking him because he just basically committed assault on live television. Dumbass. And then two, he could have just basically have just did what he did. He could have just spoken up instead of, going up there and smacking Chris Rock. He could have even done it more censored and just been like, hey,
just keep my wife's name out of your mouth, please. Don't do that.
You know, he could have did something like that. Instead, he smacks him, goes back down, and then he's doing that. That was so unnecessary. Come on, Will. Like, you know, Will Smith has a YouTube channel, and I come across it a few times, and from what I've seen, Will's been hella emotional lately. Like, really emotional, and I don't know why. It could be because of his relationship with his wife. Now, let me talk about the joke, and then I'm going to talk about the relationship. So, the joke, for those of you that don't know, apparently Jane has a bit of a condition. This disease actually causes her to lose her hair. So that's why she's bald and looks the way how she does, because she can't grow hair right now. Something's causing her from allowing her to do that. And when Chris Rock made this joke, all he said was, G.I. Jane 2? Can't wait to see it. Like, there was nothing bad about that. And then, you know, you can clearly see her face. She looked all like, ugh, you know, like she wasn't happy about it. But it was a very harmless joke, and Will was laughing. And everybody is saying this, that it wasn't until Will Smith saw his wife looking mad that's when he did that. Yeah, that was hella disrespectful to Chris. He's a comedian. Obviously, he's gonna tell jokes. Everybody knows that when you tell jokes, you're gonna obviously make fun of people who are in the front row because they're right in front of you. You're not gonna make fun of someone that's like all the way to the very top. You know, you're not gonna do that because you're not gonna see him from there. So if you're in the front row, just get ready, right? That's kind of how comedy works. It's really unfortunate that the majority of comedians nowadays, they can't entirely do their job, because whenever they do, someone hella overreacts. I mean, yeah, some people are gonna get offended here and there. That's fine. That's kind of part of it. It's always been like that. I mean, the fact that nowadays they're gonna get smacked, or they're gonna get attacked, or they're just gonna get canceled, or this and that, like it's ridiculous. Like, people just don't know how to take a joke or get mad about it and try to get over it. Like, people overreact, and Will Smith hella demonstrates that. Now, the relationship part, let me talk about that. So, Will Smith and Jane have made it very clear they're actually, after 22 years, they're not happy with each other. They actually made it very clear that at one point they wanted to get a divorce. They actually want to get a divorce, but the problem is that if they divorce, there's actually too many problems if they were to do that. One of them is being money. They said that if they were to do a divorce, it's gonna be too high of a cost. It's gonna cost them a lot of money. It's gonna cost them a lot of things that they're gonna have to deal with, and they made it very clear that they don't want to deal with that. So because of that, they're not going to divorce. So instead, a while ago, Will Smith and Jane came out publicly that they're having an open relationship. And for those of you that don't know what that means, basically, you are married to someone, but you and your spouse are allowed to basically see other people, even though you're still together. That's what an open relationship is. And when I heard that, I was like, okay, that's weird. I don't know why you would want that. You're clearly not happy with each other. Yeah, you see pictures and stuff of them looking happy and stuff. Okay, sure. But that's just for the image. You can tell it's just for the image. You know, especially with the fact that Jane has actually already been with other guys. To my recollection, I haven't seen Will with anybody else. Unless I'm wrong. If anybody actually knows that, then let me know. But I haven't seen Will Smith with anybody else. Jane's the only one that's been sleeping around with other guys. She even slept with a kid that was her son's age. And Will hasn't. So obviously some memes have been out there because of this, because some people were saying, okay, so let me get this straight. So when someone sleeps with your wife, that's okay. But if someone makes a joke about your wife, oh, that's a no-no. Well, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, what are you doing? What? That doesn't make any sense to me. And again, what Chris Rock did here was very harmless. Honestly, I felt like the joke could have been worse. I'll say it, if he wanted to, he could have been like, hey Jane, I see you still got some of your hair. I guess it's not all gone yet. Like, if he said something, I know, right? If he said something like that, that would have been worse, in my opinion. I would have been like, okay, I can see why Will went up there and smacked the shit out of him, because, you know, he was making fun of a condition. And because of the way how Chris Rock said what he said, it didn't seem like maybe he knew that, or, you know, maybe he did knew that, but he was just making light out of it in a very polite way. It could have been worse, like I said. It could have been like the way how I said it, or even worse than that. So for Will Smith to have done that on live television, by the way, he assaulted someone on live television, and Chris Rock already came out saying he's not pressing charges. He said he ain't gonna do that, you know, that won't resolve anything, which is great, by the way. Out of all of this, it just shows that Chris Rock is a professional. Will Smith actually made him look better, because he took the hit, he made a joke out of it, he heard what Will had to say, he made another joke out of it right after, and then he carried on. And it's interesting because, you know, when you're in the Oscars and you're going to be reading off the nominations, clearly actor, comedian, director, whatever, you're gonna want to tell a few jokes. You're trying to lighten the mood, you know, you're trying to let people know, hey, I'm having fun here. That's anybody, right? So you gotta expect that. And Chris was gonna read off the award for basically the best documentary. This was the only category he was a part of, and for Will to act like that was just ridiculous. After this happened, someone recorded Will Smith from the Oscars during a commercial break with him, with Denzel Washington and Bradley Cooper. You know, you can clearly see him crying. You know, so right away you could tell he embarrassed himself. And then what's even more hilarious is the fact that he literally won Best Actor of the Year award, Will Smith, for playing King Richard. And the movie was great. I think what he did in that role was a great job, but his speech pissed me off because, and this is something my mom told me because we were both reacting to this, and my mom said it. She goes, so I just heard his speech. He talks a lot about love. How the hell can you talk about love when you just condone acts of violence? And to me, I'm like, exactly. You can't, Will, you look hella hypocritical doing what you just did. How the hell can you talk about, oh, it needs to be spoken with love and with word and kindness, and then you go up there and you can't listen. You can't do that. That's not how love works. What the hell are you talking about, man? So yeah, now apparently the Academy Award came out with a tweet saying that they don't condone violence, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here, Oscars. You don't condone violence, but yet when he smacked someone, you didn't escort Will off. You let it happen, and then you awarded him Best Actor, and now they're saying that they're actually thinking about taking the award away from Will Smith after he just, you know, did what he did. Will Smith technically did apologize, but he didn't give a full apology. He apologized to the people that were there. He apologized to the Academy Awards, and that was it. He didn't apologize to the one person he was supposed to apologize to, which was Chris Rock. He apologized to everybody besides that. Even Diddy came out during the nominations and was like, hey, so, like, family, we're gonna take care of this, because, whoa. His eyes were like...
And Chris, we're gonna solve that like family at the gold party.
The whole entire time. Now the memes. The memes. Immediately, I knew there were gonna be memes because literally when this happened on TV, because I'm here in America, it was censored. Literally, the audio went off for a few seconds. I was like, what happened? I could see the reactions. I was like, something's going down. Why did they censor it? But in Australia and in Japan and in other places where this is being shown, they didn't censor it. So I'm just like, why the fuck do the Oscars always have to censor shit here? Is it because of the FCC? Like, what's going on here, man? Come on, stop doing that. But the memes. So people came out with memes, clearly. So here's one. Me trying to enjoy the weekend. Monday. Oh my god. We got a classic one here. So apparently there was a comic of Batman slapping Robin at one point very early. And now we got Will Smith slapping his Robin. And then obviously the biggest one that we all know of is Everybody Hates Chris, obviously. So everyone's enjoying that one. What's interesting is that after this went down, immediately on YouTube, people were already making videos about it. I recorded it too. Within minutes, people were making videos about what happened. So I was just like, let the commentary come in. Oh man, I wish I could have made a video when it happened, but I was doing something when that was going on. So I was like, so I had to wait till now to do it. And I wanted to see if by any chance they were going to make a statement. And as of the timing of this video, there hasn't been any statement made yet by either one. And of course, Twitter, of all places, were making videos about this, obviously, right? So I wanted to see what some people had to say about the situation. Bruh, I'm deleting this app. Well, I'm not impressed. Tupac should have not. Look at her face over Jane. It's not that serious. Okay, here we go. Anyone watching the Oscars, Will Smith is a gangster for that one. No, he's not. Chris Rock was the ultimate professional for the way how he continued. Okay, I agree with that. Will made Chris look more better than he did because Chris took it like a champ. A lot of motherfuckers need that. Oh my god. So Stefan, okay, isn't this guy like a sports commentary? Total BS by Will Smith. If his night is ruined because of this, he deserves it. The man has Denzel and Bradley Cooper trying to calm him down. For what? A joke about his wife and G.I. Joe? Come on, the shit was embarrassing. A very, very bad look. Love Will, but not after this BS. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, learn how to take a joke, especially if it's not that serious. It really wasn't that serious. Come on now, Will. Logan Paul, anything to promote Prime. Oh my god, I still haven't tried it yet. Bitch, don't you ever play with me. I know the biggest one to have fun with us was 50 Cent. I know that. Very hard to surprise me nowadays, but watching Will Smith slap the shit out of Chris Rock is very surprising. I'm actually amazed that this happened. Everybody hates Chris. 50 Cent. Damn. 50 Cent. Yeah, exactly. Look, when I saw her face, I was like, something happened. Like, something happened. This is an entanglement. Okay, so you guys get it. You get it. Basically, everybody had mixed reactions to this, obviously. But I am interested to hear what you guys have to say about this. What do you guys think? Did you guys think this was okay? Are you guys against this? Did you think this could have been handled better? Clearly. Let me know. So if you guys like what you saw, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification. I would really appreciate that, verse. And look forward to the next video. So with that said, thank you, verse. Laters.